It's been a while since I've done a video. I've been busy doing work and moving this room around, and finally it is raining. We haven't had no rain here in a while. So I'm doing a video tonight and I'm crafting. But I have this decorative lantern, and I've had it for a long time. I used to have a candle in it that ran on a battery, and I wanted to do a little bit something different. And this is just something for size. But I want to do some sort of miniature with some books. But I want to put lights up in here. So let me get some things pulled and we'll get started. Okay, you're going to see a little piece of blue in the back, but I put a hole right here in the middle, and I wrap tape around my plug, or around my cord, so it's not touching. So when I put this back on, I don't have any black, but I'm just tying them up in there so I can remove them if I want to. So when I put that back on there, it should all be good. And then I can just plug it in. I'm going to use the pattern from the Bentley House Minis to make another armchair. I will put the link in the description, so if anybody needs that pattern, she has it on her website. Plus she has the directions on how to do that. Okay, I sped ahead and got everything cut out and ready to assemble, and I have certain things cut out of cardboard and certain pieces that are on the pattern cut out of chipboard, which is a cereal box. So I'm just going to speed this up and do the assembly and get the chair finished. Okay, so now I got the chair assembled, and this is what it looks like. I put trim on it. It still needs the legs for it. I'm just using some beads for the legs. They're kind of like a pear-shaped, so they worked out pretty good for the size that I needed. And also the color went perfect with the fabric. And before I started this, I printed out some round oriental carpets, and I did a few different colors because I wasn't sure what fabrics I was going to use to put on the chair, but that's what I'm checking right now to see what color I want. Okay, I'm going to trim this down just a little bit to make it fit inside of there because I like the lighter color on the floor. And I'm just going to glue this into the bottom. But that little bit I took off, it fits perfect. Now I want to build a little bookshelf, and I bought 2 pair of these miter pliers. One pair has just a straight metal blade, and the other pair has an actual razor blade that can be changed out. So I wanted to check and see which one of these is going to work because I've never used any of these before. but I want my bookshelf to be almost as wide as the door, so I don't have a problem getting it in there. I'm going to speed this up a little bit. Now I'm going to make a little side table to go beside the chair, and I'm cutting the dowel bar for that. I'm just going to use the dowel bar, and then I'll glue that to the floor beside the chair. But I want to put a tablecloth over top of this table, so I'm going to cut a round piece of fabric and then work it in there. I put a little bit of tacky glue on the table, and then I set it in the center of the tablecloth. But now I realized that I should have ironed it first. Okay, now I'm back from ironing it. It's still attached to the table, but now I'm going to put a little glue around the edge and get the fabric to stay down, because for just a cotton fabric, that's a heavy piece of cotton fabric. Now I'm just adding a little of the burgundy trim around the table to help hold that fabric kind of down a little bit. I'm so sorry I'm out of frame. I'm using a little bit of floral to make a wreath, and I'm trying to figure out where I want to put it. But then I decided, it looks good on the outside of the door, so I glued it to the outside of the door. And this is what it looks like. It's not a whole lot of stuff, but it's just a cute little book nook area that you could put on your bookshelf. I'm putting it on my windowsill, but it just has enough in there just to give a little detail to everything. And I did put a little birdhouse up on the shelf. And this is what it looks like with the lights on. And I plan on putting a little timer on it so it comes on in the evening, and I'll use it as a night light. But I did add a little blanket to the chair. And thank you for watching. I hope this gives you lots of ideas. And look up Bentley House Minis for the pattern for the chair. And have a great night. Bye-bye.